Have you ever noticed your computer feeling a bit sluggish, or maybe taking longer than usual to open applications, even when you are not actively doing much with it? It is a common experience, and often the culprit is not immediately obvious. Fortunately, there is a straightforward way to peek behind the digital curtain and see what is really going on. To identify programs running in the background, you will primarily use built-in system tools. On Windows computers, this tool is called Task Manager. For those using a Mac, you will turn to Activity Monitor. These utilities provide a comprehensive overview of all processes currently active on your system, allowing you to see what is consuming your computer's valuable resources. The reason why background programs can impact your system's performance is simple. Every application that is running, whether visible or not, requires a share of your computer's resources. This includes your central processing unit, often called the CPU, for calculations, and your random access memory, or RAM, for temporary data storage. When too many programs are competing for these resources, your entire system can slow down, making everything feel less responsive. On Windows, you can open Task Manager by pressing Ctrl, Shift, and Escape simultaneously. Once open, navigate to the Processes tab. Here, you will see a list of all running applications and background processes, along with columns showing their CPU, memory, disk, and network usage. To identify resource hogs, simply click on the CPU or memory column headers to sort them from highest to lowest. For example, if you see a program using a very high percentage of your CPU or several gigabytes of memory that you do not recognize or are not actively using, you can right-click on it and select End Task. Be cautious, though, and make sure it is not an essential system process. Additionally, check the Startup tab to prevent unwanted applications from launching automatically when you turn on your computer. Mac users can access Activity Monitor by pressing Command and Spacebar to open Spotlight Search, then typing Activity Monitor and hitting Enter. Inside Activity Monitor, you will find tabs like CPU, memory, energy, disk, and network. Just like with Windows, clicking on the CPU or memory column headers will show you which processes are consuming the most power. If you find a non-essential application consuming significant resources, select it and then click the X button in the toolbar to quit the process. This helps free up those resources immediately. A useful tip to remember is that not all background programs are bad. Essential system processes, antivirus software, and cloud synchronization services often run in the background for good reason. However, many applications, especially those installed over time, might have settings that allow them to run in the background unnecessarily or launch with your system, consuming resources without your knowledge. Checking these programs' individual settings or the Startup tab in Task Manager and the login items in Mac OS's users and group system settings can help you regain control. By regularly monitoring and managing the programs running in your computer's background, you can ensure your operating system remains responsive and efficient. This simple practice helps you maintain a faster, smoother computing experience, allowing you to focus on your tasks without frustrating slowdowns. It is all about giving your computer the breathing room it needs to perform at its best.